Hey everybody, hope all is well in your world. This is an interview my buddy Chuck did with Gigi. I think Chuck was starting a little fanzine and he was really excited to do this. I don't know if he had the zine and this was his first issue or something of that nature, but he was really excited to do this interview with Gigi because he was a big fan. And we did this interview, or we shot the interview, I should say, at the University of South Florida, USF there in Tampa. I was going to school there at the time, and I thought it was just a good place to do it. They had a little black box theater right there, and also it was right by the big theater that they had, which was also the sound stage and some other thing in the art area. So we went to the black box because I thought it was cool acoustics, and it was interesting because Gigi was in a good mood and was really fine with. I mean, he wasn't cranky or anything with going and doing this, and because I lived about a 10-minute drive away, so it wasn't like right down the road. So it was cool. We went and did this, and as you'll see, we got kicked out of the black box and had to continue in the theater upstairs. I should say in the theater, a little next door to the black box. I say upstairs because they had a studio downstairs of where the theater was. Anyways, so we go in there, and immediately Gigi, goes over and finds the locker room area or changing room place, and he's rifling through, what Gigi did and what he was looking for. And I'm kind of halfway going, oh man, this could be really bad if he ends up getting caught and we get thrown out of here, and could compromise a lot. I won't go into detail, but a lot could not have happened had Gigi got caught. And anyways, all was good. Chuck finished the interview, and I found this, wanted to share it with you guys. It's kind of cool. So you might have heard bits and pieces of it here and there on the Carnival of Excess DVD and whatever. But anyways, check it out. Also, there's a lot more Gigi content on the channel, so please give that a look if you're interested. And, thanks for your support. I really appreciate it.
The first question I was going to ask you is about the mission. Where's it going? Has it changed?
No, it's still the same. Mission is strong. Death to rock and roll, and that's it. Tear it down, rebuild it in the name of GG Allin.
I was going to ask about, with Mark and everything, how long have y'all known each other, or did y'all meet and everything? How'd that start?
Mark wrote to me while I was in prison. I guess he had seen one of my shows in 1989, but didn't approach me. And so this is really, first meeting was in North Carolina when I did the album.
The anti-scene?
Yeah, but he wrote to me. I mean, while I was in prison, he wrote to me. I did some. He was doing a zine, and he just approached me to do an interview, and then we just started getting some projects and shit together, and here I am.
Are you talking the mission about overthrowing rock and roll? How do you suggest to go about that?
Any way you got to, man. There's a lot of ways to do it. Everybody's got their own ways. Anything you can do to fuck up the whole music industry.
What are some bands that you consider influences, bands that you like?
I don't like anything anymore. I don't like anybody. My own records, really.
In a lot of the interviews I've seen with you, you refer to the audience as the enemy. Could you explain that?
Well, the audience is the enemy because the world is the enemy. It's like when I go out, everybody in the world is a robot, and everybody's just so stupid, stagnated, and ignorant. And there's no use for anything or anybody, so.
You played in Tampa once before at the Harbor Club, and there's been a lot of rumors going around about that. Could you clear that up? What exactly did happen with the Arts Alive incident where you didn't play in the Harbor Club?
What were the rumors?
I've heard a lot of things that you were responsible for the closing of Arts Alive because you were supposed to play there, but the Harbor Club cleared out halfway through the first song.
That's true. I probably was responsible for all of that. Damn proud of it. Yeah, I just came down. I just did, it wasn't that I did anything different in Tampa than I do anywhere else. I mean, I've closed clubs down all over the country. People always leave. Most people will leave after the first song anyway. So that way I don't. They leave after the first song, I believe.
And once you were in prison, what was the experiences there? Did you have a hard time once you were there with your creativity and your art there?
No, I did whatever I wanted to do, really. I mean, they try to stop you. They try to put you down so you can't do anything. But if you just stay strong and you keep going forward, you get it done no matter what, at any cost. I mean, no matter what they do, I would do that much more to beat them. So prison was. It's like I said before. It's like if you set up for tragedy, then tragedy strikes you ready for it. So I mean, I've lived such a tragic life of putting myself through all these tragic situations. It's built up my strength and endurance. So anything that most people would consider tragic, I would just consider another day, another thing. Shit.
What are you looking to happen on August 18th when you get a trial?
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, on August 18th, you're going to trial in Wisconsin, correct?
19th.
19th.
Yeah.
Okay.
We thought it was the 18th, but we were so f***ed up we didn't realize the 18th was Sunday.
What are you looking for to happen there? What do you think is going to be happening?
I don't know. It could go either way, but you know how states are. They're going to go against me. So it's just like the whole prison thing. They're going to blackmail me, and they're going to make an example out of me and set a precedent for everybody else because of who I am. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm going there to fight it. I don't expect I'll win, but at least I'm going to try. I've had opportunities to plea bargain. I've had opportunities to sell it out. Just they'll let me off easy. But I said, F it. If I win, I win big. If I lose with integrity. And even if I lose, I win, because even if they say I'm guilty, I'm not guilty. And I don't give a f. I'm going to go out and do it again. When I get out of court, my tour starts in Detroit. So, if they say I'm guilty, I'm still going to go out and do it. If I feel like doing it, I'm going to do it.
What was different about the Milwaukee, Wisconsin show that caused this club owner to press charges?
Because it's f***ing Milwaukee. It's like, depending on where you are in the country, is I don't know. I mean, every state has their own way of pressing laws. So, I mean, I've done things in every state that were probably much more bizarre than that. I guess I wouldn't consider them being bizarre. But so for me, the Milwaukee show wasn't shit, but I guess for them it was. Literally.
On the mutilation tour that's coming up.
Some of the bad things.
Are you planning any dates in the Southeast on the next tour?
Well, it's hard to say. Right now, we're just going like east, period. We're Detroit, New Jersey, New York, Boston. But I mean, it's like a GG Allin. It's a continuous tour. They never end. If somebody calls me up tomorrow and says, "Got something for you in Missouri," I'll write it down. I'll be there maybe. So it's really not wherever I can be, I'll be. It's nothing that's really ever planned or set up. When people call, they set something up, and if I can get there, I'll get there.
And I guess my final question would be, how do you look at the people who supposedly support you any differently than the people who are against you? Do you see a difference in the two?
Well, the people that support me are important. They're the allies. They're the people that have got to help me tear this whole down. Well, I just hang out by myself, and I'm just not into people very much. So, as far as off the stage, I don't want to deal with anything. But after a show, I mean, you can separate people pretty quickly when you go out and just start going off on them. You know who's going to be there to really see you, and who's going to be there just out of curiosity. People who are there out of curiosity will generally leave after a minute or two. And people who really want to see it will stay, and then probably get a great deal out of it. But the overall picture is, people.
Is there any other statement you'd like to make to the music scene of Tampa in general, or to your fans, or to?
I just say, like I say to everybody, read the mission piece and follow it. Do what it says. I mean, everything's there. It's written. I couldn't explain it any better. You just have to read it.